we got to go into sales because I know there's some money we can make in sales.
There is so much money that we can make in sales. You know, I think the thing that's getting ready to happen as we move into this next selling season is that there are going to be some things where, number one, salespeople are going to have to learn how to be salespeople again. The selling situation is going to be a little bit more challenging, yes. But the ability to pick up market share and territory is going to be one of the best times we have seen it ever. As I'm having conversations with multiple manufacturers at any given point about this, I will say there is such intensity and focus on saying, how do we equip our dealers so that as they go through this season, they can move the inventory they need as well as pick up market share for our brand and for their dealership as a whole. And so this is top of mind. I get that we're walking into a challenging year. There is no question about that. But there are things that you can do as a dealership owner, a general manager, or a salesperson inside of a dealership that can set you up for extreme success as we go through this year inside of the dealership and through the selling season. So the very first thing I want you to do in sales is I want you to set up bundles or packages before the season starts. Now, by this, what I'm saying is that if we are selling a tractor, I do not ever want just a tractor sold. Like, there's never a time somebody just comes in and only buys a tractor. Right. We don't market just tractors. We don't sell just tractors. What we do is we sell the full experience. Like, it is like, man, you are here and you are here for the premium service here. So when we talk about this, when somebody comes in to buy a tractor, a zero turn, a boat, I don't care what it is, piece of construction equipment, I don't care what it is, they never come in and just buy that. What they're coming in and buying is the trailer. They're coming in and buying the accessories, and that's how we're marketing this and promoting this as well. And so when we start thinking about setting up bundles before the season starts, this is something you need to be doing right now. We need to make sure that when we are promoting this, that we have the bundle out there ready to go. Because what happens when we start selling bundles instead of just one-off products is that if you have one-off products, all that can happen in here is people just sit here and they go, well, I can get this tractor, this zero turn, this piece of construction equipment for $200 less over here. What you gonna do about it, bro? Like that's like mentality they come in. But when you sell it as a bundle, and a bundle that nobody else can quite replicate because there's going to be something different about your bundle than their one product, we have a situation where we've gone from apples to oranges inside of your dealership. The other thing that I want you to think about is for you to start thinking about how to set up negotiation packages before season starts. In the dealerships that we work and in our dealer success groups, we always say that inside of our dealerships, we don't negotiate with cash. We don't negotiate with cash. We negotiate with parts and service. Because cash, if we negotiate with $100 of cash, that $100 costs us $100. So when somebody comes in and they say, hey, I see your bundle and it's $200 more than I'm willing to spend, we say, okay, we understand. We want to sell that unit. We're in a place now where we have more supply than what we're going to have as demand overall this year. So we want to sell that unit. We want to move it off your books. We want to open up that floor plan for you. We want all those things to happen. We say, but unfortunately, we don't negotiate with cash. But what I can do for you is we have this plan so that when it is time for your first annual service on this, we've got it covered. So we say, its value is $200 or whatever it may be, but we don't negotiate with cash, we negotiate with parts and service. Because when we look at the margin in parts and service, it's anywhere between about 40%, 30 to 40% in your parts, depending on what you sell, and then up to 60% margin in service. Right. So we are not negotiating with $100 cash. We're talking about negotiating with $40 to $60, and that's only if they actually bring it back in and use it. Like, there's a chance that you could be negotiating this $200 for $0 because they're never actually going to come in and use it. So when we think about sales and what we can do to set up your sales department for success as you walk through season, the first two things I want you to do is we're not going to let anything go off of our lot that is not in a bundle of some way, because we're not going to do an apples to apples comparison. We're going to do apples to oranges. And we're going to set up negotiation packages so that we are negotiating with parts and service instead of cash.